You want to comb your hair. So in the mirror, you actually try to fix the image because that's what you're seeing rather than yourself, right? You actually attempt to comb your own hair in the image that's reflecting back to you. It's kind of like a transurfing mirror soup that I just sort of... Hello, 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 Transurfer and the Transurfing Curious. My name is Renee Garcia, y'all, and this is TransurfingTV. And today on TransurfingTV, I hope you all will all excuse my little rant that I'm about to spit for a minute, because I kind of feel like I need to. I am kind of not feeling the hacking the technogenic system lessons anymore. And today I had a full day planned of filming these, and I was printing them out and I'm getting all my lessons ready. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to skim over them real quick. And I started to do that, and I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this crap anymore. I feel kind of bad each time I read them. Something's not resonating, and I don't want to just like stuff it down anymore. I really appreciate all the ITI team members behind the scenes that have helped make those lessons happen. I know a lot of work, a tremendous amount of work went into these lessons, and that was kind of what was actually keeping me doing them. For a few times I felt like quitting, but then I would think, oh man, but everybody's put in so much work. And then today I'm like, man, that's not very transurfing though. I'm certain they'll understand. But like, it brings my frequency down, and I don't really know what's going on with Vadim Zeland lately. I don't really care anymore now that we, have parted ways. But like the hacking the technogenic system lessons, which is just a bunch of like dogma and shoulds and standards and eating things and all this stuff, which I'm sure has worked for Vadim Zeland, but I'm a transurfing purist here, and I will remain a transurfing purist. I've always been a purist. I'm all about the concepts. I'm all about this book and the Tufty book and the 5 originals, which I learned from, and the 78 days of practical transurfing. But you know what? The rest of it can just go to hell. I'm not really interested anymore. So yeah, I've seen some pretty weird stuff with Vadim lately, and I just kind of want to like keep my mojo going with the transurfing knowledge. I'm sorry if there are some of you out there that have been enjoying those, but we will add them all to the email list, so you guys will continue to get them in email form, but I'm not going to be reading them anymore. So what am I going to be doing instead? I'm going to be going back to the basics like I have been in the last few videos. I love these books. I love me some original transurfing stuff. This is absolute gold in here. This is powerful stuff. There's no dogma, there's no shoulds, there's no standards set by pendulums wanting you to adhere. This is about you maintaining your individuality. And I have been doing this for 6 years now, transurfing and teaching transurfing. And the one thing that I have learned above all else is the singular concept that will help you to create your own reality. And then all the other concepts are just supporting this one golden piece of knowledge that will help you connect with exactly what you intend to be, do, or have, which is the soul frail. The soul frail, the specific part of who you are as an individual, not something somebody's telling you to be, not something somebody's wanting you to conform to, society, a person, a relationship, your boss, whatever. Tuning to the frail of your soul should, and I hate to say should here because that's kind of stupid that I would say that, but it should be everyone's primary objective, if you really want to learn how to transurf, when you tune to the frail of your soul, you begin to resonate at a frequency that you begins to help you travel. And as you travel, you connect with that layer of reality that's specifically intended for you and has all the stuff that you want. And hacking the technogenic system for me is kind of like the opposite of that. It's tuning to the frail of Vadim's soul. And who needs that? So, and then all the other concepts support this one, right? And when you see it like that, you realize that stuff like raw food, or, Vadim's been talking a lot lately about politics and, all the stuff that we won't talk about on this channel because I don't want the YouTube pendulum to take my head off. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you see that pendulums are against the soul frail. Learning how to navigate the alternative space with your soul frail. Giving into the alternatives flow with your soul frail. Inner intention against the soul frail. Adhering to standards not set by you against the soul frail. So you get what I'm saying? It's about maintaining individuality, and that's kind of our, that's our manifesto here at the International Transurfing Institute. I find it the most valuable aspect of transurfing your reality. So today I'm going to just read a brief part from the book. I love this stuff. Before I do, remember to like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel, and follow us on the Facebook group, the International Transurfing Institute Facebook group. Links below for courses, the website. Follow me on Instagram, all the crap that I'm on. All the social media pendulums that I'm in business with, and courses, links below. If you are new to transurfing and you'd like to dive right in, definitely take a gander. Okay, so this is Apple's Fall to the Sky, first edition, out of print, hard to find. I'm going to just pick a random little part that looked like a good place to start. So in order to launch the mechanism of external intention, which is outer intention, you need to complete the fifth mirror principle. Switch your attention from the reflection onto the image. In other words, you have to take control of your thoughts. Don't think about what you don't want and are trying to avoid. Instead, think about what you want and are striving to achieve. This is so valuable. This is like probably hands down, without a doubt, the most valuable point in reality creation ever. Ever. Take another look at the formula of the closed circle. A person literally moves along this mirror circle like a little donkey, following a carrot on a stick, tied to the mirror with his attitude, a primitive reaction to reality. He is just as unpretentiously trying to catch up with the reflection in order to change it. And now, let's try to reverse the closed circle. We express our attitude. The mirror consolidates the contents of our attitude in reality. We observe reality. What do we get now? The primitive and helpless stating of our attitude ceases and is replaced with an intentional and goal-directed statement of the image. Instead of habitually expressing dissatisfaction about what I've seen in the mirror, I turn away from the mirror and start shaping an image in my thoughts that I would like to see. That is the way out of the mirror labyrinth. The world stops and then sets out towards me. And now I am no longer running. I am staying put. And this time reality itself is moving towards me. And there's already a different wind blowing in my face. The wind of external intention or outer intention. I did everything the other way around. I called off the pointless chasing after my reflection. I released the world and let it turn by itself in accordance with my thoughts. The mirror circle still remains closed, but I am no longer walking in the circle. It is spinning by itself, driven by outer intention. My Inner intention was replaced with outer intention because I refrained from attempts to manipulate my reflection. I am just purposefully shaping the desired image in my thoughts, while the dual mirror manifests in reality the corresponding sector in the space of variations, or the alternative space. I think I'm actually going to stop right here because this is, you know what, I'm going to read one little bit because I think it's valuable to add on, and then I will quit. The only difficulty lies in the unusualness of the situation. What's unusual is that the element observing reality is put at the very end of the circle. People are more used to acting by the rule. What I see is what I keep drumming about. They send their outlook to the world, and the world, like an echo, sends back only the emasculated essence. I don't want it to rain. Rain, rain. I don't want to study. Study, study. I don't want to work. Work, work. As a result, purified contents of their attitude are realized in reality. You can imagine the following monologue given by the mirror, which is tired of all of this confusion. You are not doing well. All right, what do you need to make you feel good? You don't want to do such and such. Well, perhaps you'll finally deign to clearly specify what you do want to do. You don't like this and that. Then just tell me, my dear fellow, what I can do for you. It's all very simple. A negative attitude has to be replaced with a positive attitude. You should conduct a stock taking of your thoughts and remove all dis and un particles, dissatisfaction, unwillingness, unacceptance, disapproval, unlove, disbelief, in success, and so on. Shove all of this garbage into a bag and throw it away in the rubbish. Your thoughts must be aimed at the thing you want and like. That is when the mirror will start reflecting only pleasant things. Okay, so this is hands down, without a doubt, the most valuable tool in creating your own reality. You simply cannot create your own reality when you are fixated on your image in the mirror, or the image of reality. And I've got a very good analogy for that, and I'm sure most of you have seen it. It's really kind of the best. We do this thing where we attempt to comb our hair in the mirror, and I'm guilty of it, right? And I know this is theoretical, but just hear me out if you have not heard this. Let's say you're standing in front of the mirror, you get out of the shower, you towel dry your hair's all messy, you want to comb your hair in the mirror. You want to comb your hair. So in the mirror, you actually try to fix the image because that's what you're seeing rather than yourself, right? You actually attempt to comb your own hair in the image that's reflecting back to you. Now, I know most people don't do this, and it's a pretty silly idea, but it's kind of what I see a lot of people doing in their life. They're chasing that reflection. They're trying to alter reality in the present moment via the reflection. They are attempting to bend reality from the reflection. Reality gets bent via the source of the image, not the image itself. And when you realize this, when you can stop and say to yourself, oh my God, it's exactly what I'm doing. I'm attempting to fix circumstances, relationships, professional endeavors, my trajectory, whatever it is that consists of your current layer of reality, actually trying to fix those things that are external to you with internal intention, inner intention, force, will, ego, striving, trying to make something happen. And this is why a lot of people hustle, grind, do all kinds of, have all kinds of things going on, yet they're spinning their wheels. So in order for you to adequately change the reflection in the mirror, you've got to, number one, is look away. You've got to completely forget about your experience of reality and turn your attention and your focus back onto yourself. Once you can do that, you can actually start working on the parts of you, self-development, self-care, things you need to do to get your mind healthy, your thoughts healthy, your thought patterns flowing in a new direction. Again, thinking about what you like, what you want, what's good for you, what is working, what you can do, what you are good at, what you do want, if I didn't say that one already. And then once you stop with focusing on what's not working, what you don't like, what isn't happening for you, what you're not good at, what you are failing at, what is off balance, and you turn away from that image and focus on what is going on within and look to develop the parts of yourself that are in line with all the things that are working. This is when it switches, and this is exactly what happened for me. I was racked with inner intention beyond anything that I've experienced with one-on-one clients. If I had been a one-on-one client of my own, if I had encountered somebody like me, I would have said, my God, your inner intention is out of control. I was always looking to alter the image within the image itself. Once I got this, and that's why I love this book so much, once I got this, I understood the value of completely turning away and focusing on everything that I want, a set goal, everything that is working, all the parts of myself that are whole and are able and are skilled. And as I pumped energy into that, it all began to transform before my very eyes. And now I peek at the mirror. I peek at the mirror because I'm not really interested in the mirror anymore. That's not what gives me satisfaction and pleasure. What gives me satisfaction and pleasure is to continue with my self-development, continue with the development of my goals, continue with the development of my reality. And I reap benefits, absolutely, but I'm not looking to my mirror like that donkey chasing the carrot, as Vadim says in the book. I'm not looking to my mirror chasing that carrot because it doesn't actually get me anywhere. I'm caught in a closed circle where I never actually catch the carrot. Turning away from the mirror and doing what I just suggested is exactly how you catch the carrot. Now, somebody messaged me the other day and said, well, that's all great and everything. It was a very similar video. That's all great and everything, but you're being very vague. Can you give me some exact examples of what I should do, turning away from the mirror, what I should focus on, and what I should go after? And I'm like, no, I can't. Hell no, I can't. That's totally up to you. That's your layer of reality. This is the interesting thing about all the people that message me asking me these really serious questions about their lives. I've got no idea of your layer of reality. I've got no concept of the frail of your soul. I've got no concept of what brings you joy or heart and mind coordination. There's no way I can possibly answer any questions like that. But if you're watching this video right now, or for anyone else that is wondering the same thing, again, as I suggested in the beginning of this video, tuning to the frail of your soul, figuring out what that specific little code is internally of what makes you an individual, a thriving individual, what your passions really are, what it is you really feel like you could just wake up every morning and do, what you love, what you're good at, not skills you've crafted, but your natural God-given abilities, right? Tuning in to this stuff is your job. It's not my job. I can't do it for you. Again, I can't do it for you. But you can set the intention that you could listen to your world that absolutely will help you in connecting with an environment where you could connect with this higher information, maybe changing your circumstances that would help you connect with some higher information. Maybe it's something as simple as like taking up hiking, getting out into nature more by yourself, diving into a creative creative project. You know, a lot of people are messaging me now. What do I do? Oh my God, I don't know what to do. This whole thing with everything that's going on in the world has ravaged my life. I'm like, figure out a creative project, dive into it, and just let yourself immerse in your creativity, and you'll figure it out from there. That's exactly what I'm doing. So it's kind of like a transurfing mirror soup that I just sort of spit back at you guys. Do you get it? Do you resonate? Are you having success with this part of transurfing? And any questions, comments, put them below, and I will do my best to satisfy your your questions. But please don't ask me what you should do. You gotta figure that out on your own, and I wish you the best of luck with it. And thank you for watching this video, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.